Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the locker room. We talk nothing but basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, before I even start the video, I just want to apologize real quick. So I forgot my mic in my other room. It's not where I live right now. It's in school, so I can't get to it. So I apologize if the mic or if the audio sounds terrible. Please forgive me. But hope you enjoy the video. Watch it through. So, what the hell has been going on this week? What is going on? Like, I go try to get myself situated in college or whatever, try to get myself right and shit like that, whatever. But I come back and there's a whole lot going on. Why are the Warriors trying to have a workout with Dwight Howard? What will they get from that? They don't even use bigs like Dwight Howard on Golden State. When was the last time they used a big like Dwight Howard or DeAndre Jordan or a Shaq or a Giannis? When was the last time they used a big like that on that team? Never. The only real big they had that was like a star was like DeMarcus Cousins, and he was not like a Dwight Howard. He could still shoot a little bit. And he could still score. And he could still dribble. And he could still pass. And play make. He could still do a lot more than what a center should be able to do. So, what is the point of working out with him? Are the Warriors trying to make the new, improved Lakers from 2021? They're trying to make the new, improved Nursery home? They're trying to, what's up with these California teams? It's like they win a couple of rings and all of a sudden they want to make a nursery home. Like now they want to make retirement homes. They want to make all these different things for what? You just group up a whole bunch of old guys and say, oh, let's go win a championship. I don't know if this is going to work, and everybody's so happy over Chris Paul being there and how much he could do for them and how much he's going to improve the young guys like Jonathan Kuminga, etc. How much is it actually going to work? How far will this take ya? It's only a matter of time before egos might get in the way. And usually the Warriors are really good at managing egos. But what we saw what happened last year, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, we saw it all. We know. And then you add Dwight Howard, who's a dominant type of big, and he's gonna want the ball, and he's gonna want to dominate on the offensive side of the court. That's not how the Warriors play. They throw a couple of passes for their big men sometimes, but like they'll throw a couple of them for Kevon Looney. They'll throw a couple of them for Livingston. They'll throw a couple for whoever they have at the 5, but not like a Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard needs a couple. Like he needs to be involved. And then on top of that, Dwight is too old to be playing defense. Everybody's gonna run right past him. Who is he gonna guard? He's not guarding Jokic. He's not even gonna guard Nurkic. Can he even guard DeAndre Ayton? He's definitely not guarding Joel Embiid. And why are the Warriors looking for a big man like this now when they've won multiple championships without one? They've won multiple rings. We were just running with Kevon Looney or some other center. So what's the point now? What do you get out of this? Like realistically speaking, as the Golden State Warriors, who have won 4 rings in the last 8 years, who have this dynasty and who have this, core of Steph, Clay, and Draymond that has proved itself to win under any circumstances and with all types of different teammates, what is the point of getting Dwight Howard? You have not needed a real dominant, great, or good center this whole run. This whole dynasty. Why do you need one now? And why are the Warriors still locked in with their older team and not really focused on the next generation? It's like they draft and trade. Jordan Poole is gone. Eric Pascal, gone. Why is this a thing? Like, are you guys gonna wait until Steph Curry literally cannot play before you guys start getting, like the next generation and investing time and energy into them? This nursery home might not work out. If they sign Dwight Howard, it's not going to work out. Now, all jokes aside, just because Dwight Howard works out with them, that does not mean he's going to be signed. A lot of guys are going to work out with teams, and they do this every year. That does not mean they're going to be signed. There's guys that work out with teams during the draft combine and don't get drafted, don't get signed. There's guys that work out in the off season with teams and don't get signed, don't get drafted. There's guys who work out for summer league, don't get signed, don't get involved in the league any type of way, shape, or form. There's guys who try out for teams after the trade deadline is, there, and they can't sign either. They remain free agents. So just because he works out with them does not mean he's going to be signed by them. But the idea or the fact that they're even giving this a chance is really weird to me. Like, what are the Warriors looking for? Okay, you got Steph, you got Clay, you got Draymond. That's your core. Great, okay? I know they've been saying that they want a different style of play once those three guys are off the court. All right, you brought Chris Paul and a bunch of young guys that you already have from before. Chris Paul is a whole nother gameplay by himself. And the way that he plays the game with those young guys is going to be different from the way Steph, Clay, and Draymond play with the starters. And all this, who's going to come off the bench, who's going to start, cut that bullshit out, bro. We know who's coming off the bench. Chris Paul is going to come off the bench. He's going to play with the second unit. He might play very large minutes with the second unit, but he's going to come off the bench and play with the second unit. Steph is not sitting down. So cut that bullshit out. Steph is not sitting down. Clay is not sitting down. Draymond is definitely not sitting down if those two are not sitting down. Draymond and Chris Paul are not having the ball in their hands at the same time. It's not happening. So this is how the lineup is going to go. Chris Paul is going to come off the bench. He's going to allow Steph Curry to have a break, come out the second unit, and then whenever Steph Curry is on the court, which is going to be very scary, Chris Paul is going to take the Draymond role, and Draymond Green will take a break. And that's how Chris Paul is going to play long minutes, but still come off the bench. I don't think they'll ever put him in Clay's spot. Clay's spot is very, very different. It's very unique. He will need to be able to shoot and defend. Does not have one of those. And to be honest, last year he didn't have either one of those. He didn't have both. So if that's a question mark still in the air, what makes you think giving Dwight Howard a chance on this team is not a weird idea? Now, if the Lakers said let's give Dwight Howard a chance, I would be like, all right, that makes sense. If the Suns would have said that, I would have been like, all right, that makes sense. If the Kings said that, I'd be like, okay, cool, that kind of makes sense. If the Nuggets came out and said we need Dwight Howard as a backup for Jokic, okay. The Sixers for Joel Embiid, okay. The Bucks have him come off the bench for Brook Lopez, okay, it's fine. But to just have him on the Warriors, the man can't shoot. All he could do is rebound, catch lobs, and dunk. And now that he's old, probably can't do any of those neither. Probably all he could do now is rebound. And maybe block a couple shots and play a whole bunch of antics and be involved in the gimmicks of everything else. And You know who does that now and does it better than him? Draymond Green. So what's the point? What is the point of a Dwight Howard? He's not going to touch the ball, move it. No, he's not doing that. If he's touching the ball, he's going up to score. It's going to be a dunk, a layup, or something. A hook. Again, the biggest factor here is that he's old. And we do not need a whole bunch of 34, 35, 36, 38, 39-year-olds on the same team. And they're expecting to win a championship. Say whatever you want about the Warriors being great, about Steph Curry's three-point shooting being elite, about Steph and Clay being the best three-point duo shooting ever. If you have this many old guys on the team, it's not going to work out. I'm sorry. It's never going to happen. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling and chatting. It's time for you to let me know what y'all think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with Ian. It's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch y'all. Safety, my hearts.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three. To win it. Good. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection. This is for the win. Got it. Wow. At 7, working against Butler, got down.